Hi, I'm Ralph. Welcome to my cooking channel. Today we're going to be making something that is normally associated with breakfast, hash brown potatoes. But no, this is not your ordinary plain old hash brown potatoes. This is something cheesy and bubbly hash brown potatoes. This is something that is going to be just as easy and comfortable as a side dish to your dinner entree as it is with your breakfast. In fact, it would also go great if you wanted to bring it, say, to a potluck supper at church. So this is going to be a great dish for us to be working on today. With that said, let me just show you what ingredients we're going to be working with today. This is the list. Now, don't stop to take down the list right now. Don't worry about writing it down. Watch how we're going to be doing it. There's going to be plenty of time for you to scroll back later and take a screenshot or take a picture, write it down, but now you know what we're going to be working with. And you have the list right here, and it will be available to you later. But with that said, let's get started. First, we need a 9 by 13 pan. It needs to be greased. I don't like the pan cooking spray. I think those cooking sprays are just a little weird. They don't have real ingredients with them. They've got all kinds of chemicals in there with them. I really prefer something real. And for me, today, real is going to mean olive oil. Personally, I think it's a little bit easier to clean up than using like a pan cooking spray, because personally I think that kind of leaves a film on your dishes, and it just involves a little bit extra scrubbing later. And who likes to do scrubbing? Like nobody, right? So that's why I find that it's just easier to use some type of real oil. Usually, in my case, that's going to be olive oil, but sometimes other oils, depending on what we're making. So now we have the pan all greased up. You're going to need a good sized bowl. In the bowl, those ingredients, I've got those seasonings already measured out. We've got the onion powder, the salt, and garlic powder. I'm sorry, just had a little blip there in my brain. Gonna need the seasoning, going to need some butter, half a cup of melted butter, going to need a can of Cream of Chicken Sou. Going to need 16 ounces of sour cream, going to need 2.5 cups of cheese. There is 2. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball a half. Get that all mixed together. It's kind of like folding it in upon itself a couple of times. Once you have that fairly well mixed up, now it's time to add the hash brown potatoes. Whoa. This is why you need a very large bowl. Obviously, I did not get a large enough one. So, mistakes happen, even here. We're just gonna move it all into this, because I know that this will handle it. See, even I am not perfect. Okay, now that we have a huge container, it's time to be mixing all those other ingredients in with the potatoes. Get it good and mixed up. I'll make sure the sour cream and the cheese is going to be flowing throughout the mixture. Now, just as a side note, we're not going to be doing this today, but let's say you were doing this for a breakfast, maybe a holiday breakfast, family coming over. You could easily put this together a couple of days ahead of time, even get some diced ham and put that in here. So this with the diced ham, along with some eggs, toast, you'd have an outstanding breakfast for company. Okay, I think we've got it pretty well mixed up now. Okay, now we just need to smooth this out. There we go. Now, one last thing. Some people, when they make this recipe, besides the option of putting diced ham into the mixture itself, they will put extra ingredients on top. Now, you don't have to, but people have been known to put such things as potato chips crumbled up on top, Ritz crackers crumbled up on top. Today, I am going to scatter some dried onions on top. But again, you don't have to. I know we've got some people in our family that don't care for the dried onions, so obviously if I was doing it for the whole gang, I wouldn't be doing this, or I'd only be doing a part of it. But, you know, it's part of people's taste. Now, the oven was previously set to 350 degrees. It's going to be going into the oven for about 50 to 55 minutes. So we'll set the timer for 50 minutes because it'd be better to do it at a lower time and be able to check on it than to have it overdone. That's too late. So there's that. Now, let me, at this time, show you the cooking directions. And I'll try to hold this steady for you, so when we're all done, don't need to rush into doing it yet, but when we're all done, you'll be able to pause the video and scroll back and get a screenshot of this, as well as going back and getting a screenshot of the ingredient list. So with that, I'm sure you don't want to wait on the oven for the next 15 minutes, so we're going to pause and I'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. The potatoes are just about ready to be taken out of the oven. In the meantime, that 50 minutes that we had while I was in there gave me just the right amount of time to get the mess all cleaned up from preparing for it. So there is something good that comes out of the way. In the meantime, let me go ahead and get that out. Here we go. That's how it comes out of the oven. Looking pretty good. Go ahead and take a piece out. It's got a certain crispness to it. That is it, all nice, ooey, gooey, cheesy. And I promise you, that is not going to waste tonight. Because tonight I'm pairing this with a ham steak, special seasoning on top, pineapple, and some type of green vegetable. I'm thinking broccoli. So my wife and I are going to be eating good tonight. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed things. Don't forget to scroll back, put the video on pause, scroll back, get the ingredients, get the cooking instructions, and if you liked the video, and I hope that you did, remember to hit the like button down below. And I'm a brand new YouTube channel, really new, so I need all the subscribers I can get, guys, so please, please, please hit the subscribe button. And if you're interested in watching more of my videos, check out the previews. Hopefully I'll have figured out how to do that by the time I post this. And if not, go down to my webpage, which is ralphknowsfood.com. So thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.